My name is Larry Rodriguez. I write statements on behalf of the Chevron heirs. She's being sexually molested and robbed by cops from Houston, Texas for 10 years. I don't know where she at. Please find the Chevron heirs and place her in the protection of the federal government. Judge, the cops from Houston, Texas have men holding their reproductive organs while they're walking toward me. And they must be filming this. And they're trying to defame me with the pictures they take, or they're trying to entice me to grab my reproductive organs and tell the individual that's holding his reproductive organs that I told him while I'm holding my reproductive organs, tell him, talk smart to him while I hold my reproductive organs. In other words, like, yeah, eat my reproductive organs and grab my reproductive organs and offer it to him. They're trying to entice me to do that by doing this. Not only that, everything I do that's innocent, they try to corrupt it with homosexuality or with some kind of entrapment scheme or something, anything, just to I don't know, lock me up, defame me. Do they have a federal attraction? Why is the government behind all this? And they are well aware of what these cops are doing and let them do this to me over and over and over again. You know, I'm not sure if you're taking me seriously when I say grounds follow me invisible all the time, but they are. There's this certain ground I eliminated. I put them in the grounds a few times. In the armpits. In one of the armpits of the subway system, I put him in a corner and he couldn't leave. But he could talk to people and he instructed them to get him out of there. And they did. And they came back around me with him on them and tapped me with their finger or their foot so that they could attach him back to me. I made him disappear a few times, cease to exist. And somebody revitalized them with their occultism and had somebody else bump into me to give him back to me. And this is over and over and over and over again. This is the government doing this. Nobody else is doing this but the government. The government is doing this to me. The cops from Houston, Texas, and everybody who's stalking me that have affiliation with the police in the areas that I go to the point where the police go left, the police go right for them. Well, that's an indication that these individuals are from the government. Why is the government doing this to me? The government is trying to govern me per se, and I don't want to be governed. I was governed already in prison, and I didn't like it. That's why when I came out of prison, I didn't do no crimes. The closest thing to a crime that I committed was sneak on the train because I had to go somewhere and it was distant. I had to go over bridges, so I snuck on the train. That's the closest thing to crime that I committed. Now, somebody is putting stuff on my lips, and this is what they do. They get somebody to attach themselves to me, and that somebody who's attached to me, he's got like maybe 10 or 20 people attached to him. So the person that attaches themselves to me, to the lips, you can see them, they're doing it now. They did it before in the other video too. The person that attaches themselves to me on the lips, well, everybody that's attached to him is also attached to me, and they use my abilities to rob people. And the government knows what's going on. Of course, the government, the army following me, and the police department following me, all are doing it. Alright? They're supposed to take lie detectors at their man when they're requested to take a lie detector test. I don't know if you could give a ground a lie detector test and it come out efficient and non-tampered with. I don't think so. Of course, they can change the screens on your phone, and they can change electronic things around all around you. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing crimes. And I want these people that are playing with their reproductive organs, I want them to stop doing it. They're only doing that because the government is telling them to do that. The government is the cops from Houston, Texas. Point blank. Period. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing crimes. I'm not bothering nobody. I want to be left alone. There's so many crystal ball readers in the world, all around the world, that I don't know how that my abilities to do the same as them is going to affect anything if their abilities to do what they can do hasn't affect anything. So why are these cops following me? Why is the government following me? Hello? Can I be left alone so I can live my life? I can't even live my life because I got cops following me around everywhere I go and trapping me, getting people all around me to turn against me. If these cops weren't around me, I can get away. I can swim underwater with scuba diving equipment. 4 hours, I would change scuba diving equipment under the water just to stay under the water and moving so as to lose these operations that are following me that are called shadow people by some. And I would do it on a stormy day or windy day, so I could blow them all around the place and they can't be flying over around the area I'm at to try to locate me. Now you see, every time I report to go see Sora, they can find me. This is why I asked the court to exonerate me from all legal responsibilities with the criminal justice system so that I could sneak away from these cops that is following me. I can't sneak away from these cops that are following me if I gotta go report somewhere where they're gonna be waiting to capture me optically so they can refollow me again. I gotta go scuba diving again to get away from them every time I report. I'm not bothering no one. Please, I didn't give none of the gifts that the Sharon Harris gave to me to anyone. Nobody gave me a credit card. If they gave me a credit card, the motorcycle cop, he took it. He's the one that's everywhere. He's always around me. There's a cop on the motorcycle. He's the one. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I know he follows me around everywhere I go, and he gets people everywhere I go around me to violate me. He's not the only one that follows me around everywhere I go. The bald-headed Brown, he does it too. I think they're together because they created skits a few times within the circumference of my room to make it appear that they were leery because they knew that the other one was there and they backed out slowly. But they're both together. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing crimes. I don't want these cops. I don't want these cops harassing me no more. I want them to leave me alone, please. I want all the money that these cops stole from me. I don't give credit cards away. How can somebody believe that? I don't give credit cards to anybody playing with their dicks. I don't look at men playing with their dicks. That's what these cops are going to say. That that's another probability. They're saying that the Sharon Harris has sex with everybody and she gives their money, her money to everybody she has sex with. And they're going to say that I look at dick and that I give my money away to everybody that does that stupid shit. And I don't. they're robbing me, and they're trying to make it look like I'm giving the money away, and I'm not. They shouldn't be doing this. They're cops. They're not supposed to be doing this. Police ain't supposed to be doing this. You understand? And they want to say that he gives his money away to everybody who shows him dick. And I don't give my money away to nobody because I never get my money. And if I gave my money away, it wouldn't be to a man holding his reproductive organs, fondling them in front of me. And next time this occurs, I am going to videotape it so you can see. I'm even going to confront him verbally as to why he's masturbating to my image. My name is Larry Rodriguez, and I'm not committing crimes. And the cops from Houston, Texas, keep trying to defame me. And I don't know why. They can get invisible and do all sorts of things. And so can anybody who gets invisible. They could do the same thing these cops do. Invisible. It's mostly rape, rob, and kill. That's mostly. But these individuals that get invisible, what they do, rape, rob, and kill. That's what they do. And they want me to get invisible. Cop, motorcycle cop. He wants to grace the quet my anatomy. I think he thinks that when you do that, spiritual essence of a person can be captured by anybody around. Because when, I think they get this logic because when the ground dies, or when a rodent gets crushed by a car and there's a ground inside of him, spiritual essence flutters out away and it looks fast for a place to go to. Usually a piece of steel or another rat or an ant or whatever they can get. That's how it goes. You can confer with occultists and scholars on matters of which are related to occultism that I have expressed on this statement, and I'm pretty much sure they'll tell you the same. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing crimes. I want the gifts that the Chevron Everest gave to me. All of them. I want the money the cops from Houston, Texas keep stealing from me. I don't have one penny that the Chevron Everest gave to me because the cops from Houston, Texas have it. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing crimes. Thank you.